Are you hyped for Borderlands 4? Because I definitely am not. I think Borderlands 4 is going to be one of the most predictable disasters that we have this year in gaming. It looks absolutely atrocious. From what I know about the game, from what we have seen from the trailer, to everything that follows it up, I think Borderlands is going to be an absolute disaster. It's going to be bad on all fronts. The gameplay, the itemization, the story, the traveling, the characters are going to be boring, and we're just going to have a sprinkle, probably, of woke on top just to cement it. I mean, just looking from the playable characters, this is already literally DEI at work here.
The Borderlands 4 release date situation just got absolutely crazy, and it might have taken a turn for the worst. So if you happen to be out of the loop, some huge release date news went down during the Take-Two earnings call, and it paints a very strange picture for the release of BL4. According to the investors call, the game is still releasing this year, but the release date itself has me a bit concerned about the launch. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still excited and hyped.
This is how excited I am, okay? You see this? This is just one example of how great Borderlands 4 is going to be to not play and not own because it's trash. This, right here at the top of the mountain, is one of the main villains. Big Baddie. And these are the Big Baddie soldiers. Have fun constantly fighting 1, 2, 3... Four. The big ones are out to the side. 4 types of enemies. New World is almost getting jealous with the amount of enemy variety this has. So yeah, have fun.
For Borderlands 4 releasing, but I am a bit worried. So let's just break down the situation. If you guys
And this is the most generic looking villain ever.
Didn't know, Borderlands series typically releases their games within the months of September and October for their release dates. And following the reveal of Borderlands 4, that's kind of what we thought was going to happen with this game as well. Release anywhere between September and October, and just kind of let history repeat itself. Well, there's another little game series that...
Dude, look at this. This is the previous game, how fucking bad it is. You shoot a full clip on an enemy and it doesn't die. This is like Starfield levels of gameplay.
And just kind of let history repeat itself. Well, there's another little game series that happens to also release between the months of September and October, and it happens to also share a parent company of Take-Two Interactive, and that is GTA 6. And this is where things get a bit dicey. So recently there was the Take-Two earnings call that took place on...
Now, the fun part theoretically is the fact that it doesn't matter how poorly Borderlands performs. They have GTA money backing them theoretically. So, yeah, have fun.
On the 6th of February, and the Take-Two Interactive CEO, Strauss Zelnick, went on and spoke about the release windows for their games that are releasing this year. So to pull the exact quote, Strauss Zelnick started off the call and said, "I'm pleased to report that we achieved solid results during this holiday season." They then spoke about their billions that they made, but this is where things get interesting. They said, "While third quarter operating results exceeded expectations, we expect the fourth quarter to be affected by the continuation of current mobile trends as well as the shift of some operating expenses into the period." It said, "Looking ahead at this calendar year is shaping up to be one of the strongest ever for Take-Two Interactive, as Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launched in early access today with the official launch on February 11th, and we also plan to release Mafia the..."
Wait. They're behind Civ 7? Holy shit, I mean. Civ 7 is a disaster launch. So, wait. Is this a situation where literally everything just hinges on GTA making money, otherwise they lose everything? I did not know Take-Two was responsible for Civ 7. Wow.
The Old Country in the summer, Grand Theft Auto 6 in the fall, and Borderlands 4 before year end. And he closed that statement by saying, "We also remain confident in Zynga's ability to create some mobile blah blah blah." But the big part of that statement, which I'm sure you caught, is they said we plan to release Mafia the Old Country, which is going to be really hype in the summer. GTA 6...
Oh, I hope the Mafia game is good. Oh my god, the Mafia games have been so good, honestly, gameplay wise. Dude, story-wise, except the new ones, they kind of fucking suck dick. But, oh man, Mafia games, so good.
in the fall. They're literally reaffirming that GTA 6 will release this fall, and after GTA 6 releases, we are getting Borderlands before the year end. So anywhere between the months of October and December for the release date of Borderlands 4, which is gotta be terrifying for them. And by them, I mean Gearbox. So let's say,
why? I mean, no one wants to actually be released at the same week as GTA. But you know, a month or something later, I mean, you can release your game. Everyone's gonna be moving past GTA at that point.
hey, let's paint a little picture for you guys. We're gonna just build a little happy little tree. So let's say the GTA 6 does indeed release in September of 2025, and Borderlands 4, let's say, release.
Dude, you know what's the worst part about Borderlands? The fact that their DUI shit tier mess is happening, and yet this is one of the characters in the game. I mean, why can't everything look like this? Okay, now I'm not saying I'm dad, but you know, contemplations are at hand, boys. It is what it is.
And Borderlands 4, let's say, releases in October. Well, if history repeats itself with GTA 5 released in September, and then a month later, there was also another small little launch called GTA Online. Well, if history repeats itself, which it typically does with Rockstar, Borderlands 4 could be releasing in the same month or near GTA Online, which has got to be like a disaster situation. Like, disaster is about to strike. We're talking a moon is about to get teleported next to Gearbox HQ and only take out that game alone. Like, dude, what are they thinking, bro? Honestly, if GTA 6 releases this year, straight up, they should just push back Borderlands 4 to next year. Like, I hate to say it, I'm looking forward to Borderlands 4. But
again, a month and maybe some is going to be completely fine. The reality is most people are going to be playing GTA 6 only as a single player version. And that's not going to take a month to finish, most likely. I hope it takes a month to finish, though, because I am very excited about GTA 6. And I also want them to push the average price of gaming to $100. And I want them to do the idiotic thing that they said that they could be doing, is, aka, releasing the single-player version for $100 and then the multiplayer version for $100. Because chances are I'm not touching the multiplayer version. Okay? But I want this because that will destroy gaming, okay? All the shitty, woke-ass companies are gonna go down. Because all of them are drooling at the opportunity to push their price to $100. And that's gonna destroy them. Again, my favorite example, Avowed. Avowed currently is not gonna succeed just because of the very, very simple fact that it costs $70 and it's a AA production. People are not willing to spend $70 on games anymore. Not been the situation for a long ass time. And now you're telling me AAA development is gonna be $100 buckaroonies? Hell no, I'm pirating everything, shut up.
There's no way that it makes any logical sense to put GTA 6 and by proxy GTA Online up against Borderlands 4. Like, they would be shooting themselves in the foot, and it would essentially mean the doom of any hype and launch success of Borderlands 4. Like, there's a strong possibility that Borderlands 4 gets Titanfall 2. Now, if you guys don't know that situation, well, that was when the geniuses at EA decided it would be a good idea to release not only Battlefield 1, one of the best games of that year, versus Infinite Warfare, which also had Modern Warfare Remastered. And those geniuses decided, let's just go ahead and release Titanfall 2 in between both of those, essentially dooming the launch or mainstream success of Titanfall 2. Now, Titanfall 2 nowadays is amazing. Heck, I would consider it one of the best single-player FPS games ever, and the multiplayer was also probably up there for one of the best as well. Like, I really hope that Take-Two Interactive knows that GTA 6 is going to get delayed. They were just lying to their investors, which that right there is a situation in itself. Like, obviously, they're not going to officially lie, because it's not really lying. It would rather be just like not telling the full truth. Like, I hope that they know GTA 6 is going to slip into 2026, and that leaves Borderlands 4 with a nice end of year release. Now, this could be Take-Two Interactive and Strauss Zelnick playing the big brain play. And what I mean by that is Strauss Zelnick might be doing the best bait and switch the industry has ever seen and laughing all the way to the bank and deliberately saying, oh yeah, of course GTA 6 is releasing in the fall. Yeah, why wouldn't it? This is when we're releasing it. But in reality, he's like, there's no way that's coming out. But guess what? We're gonna say it does, and we're gonna deliberately not give the Borderlands 4 release date until closer to that delay, and essentially force the hand of other game developers and publishers to kind of give their release date of before or
That would be pretty smart, but doing that intentionally, I'm pretty sure is a breach of market or something like that. Because, yeah, manipulating the market to that extent is insane.
After GTA 6. And after they announced the delay, they're just like, hey, by the way, Borderlands 4 is releasing in September, and it has that September release date without any competition. Like, that would be the big brain play. And it could be that Zelnick is just playing the long game with Borderlands 4, but that's very possible. Who knows? I think that that's a bit copium, though. I do think that GTA 6 will release this year, like straight up. I think they actually intended on releasing it in 2024, but they decided to give it.
By the way, Fallout 76 did the same cringe shit.
That year-long delay internally to kind of prepare for the big release date of this year. And if that's the case, I am genuinely concerned about the release date of Borderlands 4. Again, they're not going to compete with GTA 6 or GTA Online. They would be better off delaying the game into 2026, because from everything that we've seen and heard about Borderlands 4, it is set to be a big step up for the franchise. And that's not even me saying that. Like, Take-Two Interactive in their investors call spoke about that, to which the president at Take-Two Interactive had this to say when talking about Borderlands 4. He said 2K and Gearbox Software are creating something truly special with Borderlands 4, which promises to take the series' signature gameplay and storytelling to an all-new level. At the Game Awards, 2K and Gearbox revealed a new trailer which introduced exciting new world of Kairos and a brand new villain, the Timekeeper. He then said that Borderlands 4 has quickly become one of this year's most anticipated games, and players can expect incredible action-packed experience from Gearbox, the studio that created the looter shooter genre. And in closing, we look forward to releasing these groundbreaking titles in the coming year that will set us in motion to deliver the strongest multi-year growth trajectory and pipeline in our company's history. So yeah, that's coming from the horse's mouth himself. That is the president of Take-Two Interactive. He thinks that it's going to be the next step up. Obviously, we won't know until the game releases, but you get what I'm saying. If the president of Take-Two Interactive is saying that it's going to be a big step up and it's like the next big thing for Borderlands, why in God's name would they ever think about releasing it next to GTA 6, bro? Like, I don't understand it. Like, yes, they gained a profit 100%, but releasing it so close to the juggernaut that is GTA 6, people are gonna choose between GTA 6 and Borderlands 4. Like, this could potentially be the biggest self-cuck of the year. Like, I'm not even joking.
Self-cuck of the year, though. That sounds pretty funny. I gotta say that. Self-cuck of the year. That's gonna go in the title. Borderlands 4, the biggest self-cuck. Yeah, actually, that's definitely gonna go into the title. Let me mark that down. The biggest self-cuck of the year. Great. That's a good title, Jesus. Anyway, I mean, obviously they're not stupid enough to not understand what's happening, but you also need to understand one thing about Take-Two in this situation. Take-Two are the people with the most on-point data about what happened during GTA 5. Okay? Which puts them in a unique position to most likely exactly perfectly be able to gauge when the next game release is feasible, because that's when people are getting bored of GTA. And that's most likely what they're in reality going to take advantage here. They know that GTA 6 is going to release, and then they know that, oh, GTA 6 is going to be prevalent and a big thing for roughly like a month or so, and then people are going to be going away. The player base of GTA 6 is going to stay playing GTA, but all the people who will buy Borderlands are going to be able to buy Borderlands because they have moved on. That is most likely what is exactly happening here. Now, is it possible to try and manipulate the market this hard by saying, oh, GTA is releasing now and blah, blah, blah? Yeah, theoretically, but I would not be surprised if that's something that you can get sued for, because that is just completely manipulating the market. And I don't know, that's unacceptable probably in a lot of ways. In any case, that was Vestimo 10 out of 10. Bye!